The Kalahari is not empty in the way maps suggest. It feels more like a place that has been cleared of something rather than a place where nothing ever existed. When the wind moves across the dunes, it smooths them carefully, almost deliberately, as if erasing marks that keep trying to return. Travelers speak of a silence that presses inward instead of opening outward, as though the land is listening for footsteps it once knew. Let's delve into the story. Please comment and share your thoughts and knowledge about this story. In the 19th century, a wandering performer and explorer named William Leonard Hunt claimed he saw long lines of stone deep in the desert, shapes too straight to be natural. He described low walls half swallowed by sand, stretching as if they once marked streets or boundaries. Others searched for what he reported and found nothing. That failure made the story stranger, leaving the uneasy idea that the desert had simply taken the place back, the way water closes over something dropped into it. Among the sand there are quiet stories about an earlier time when the land was softer and the sky felt nearer to the ground. They do not speak of cities with towers and noise, but of places where many people gathered because the earth itself was strong there, where songs carried farther and fires burned steadily. If such a place vanished, it would not leave obvious ruins, only a sense that the ground had once been used for something important and had grown lonely after it was abandoned. Pilots crossing remote stretches sometimes report faint geometric shapes at dawn when the light comes in low and sideways. Pale angles appear between the dunes, visible briefly and then gone when the sun rises. Mirage explains this neatly, yet the descriptions are unsettling because the shapes do not shimmer. They appear solid, patient, as if revealing themselves only under certain conditions. The writer Lawrence van der Post believed the Kalahari strips away modern thought until older instincts surface. Under that enormous sky, a person can begin to feel that time is circling rather than moving forward. In such a place, it becomes easy to imagine that something built long ago might not be entirely gone, only waiting for the circle to pass through the right point again. Nights in the desert carry their own illusion. The stars are so sharp that the sky seems closer than the ground, turning the dunes into dark shapes like buried structures. People sleeping alone sometimes wake with the feeling that they are indoors, lying inside a vast, roofless hall. The silence feels shaped, as if by walls too large to see. When dawn comes, the illusion fades but leaves a faint sense of enclosure behind. One idea is that if a settlement once existed there, it did not end in violence but in quiet departure. Water may have retreated, stars shifted, or the wind changed in a way that made the place feel suddenly wrong. The inhabitants could have walked away calmly, expecting to return when conditions settled, never imagining the desert would close over their absence so completely. There are stories from solitary travelers who notice small impossibilities, a line of stones uncovered overnight that had not been there before, a hollow in the sand that carried a faint echo from below. None of these things lasts. By the time anyone returns to check, the dunes have shifted again, leaving only ordinary landscape behind. Perhaps the strangest possibility is not that a city was buried but that it still exists in some unfinished way, occupying the same space as the present desert like a faded image beneath a newer painting. Occasionally, the two align. A straight edge appears where only curves should be, or the air carries a sound with no visible source. Then the alignment slips, and the Kalahari resumes its blank, patient expression, smoothing its surface as if it has all the time in the world to forget. For more interesting conversation and speculation, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like our videos. Let's beat that algorithm.